Dang. I ain't even starting to say my connection unstable.
No, nice.
Accepted it?
No, like, all right, I pressed A and what about the book?
Just never mind. Y'all just
be mad.
It is cold up in here. That mug. Just don't know. Delivery. What up, y'all? Man. That just don't make no sense. Like, you. What up, Hazy? What up, B? Nah, it's cold in here because Keisha be just overdoing the damn thing with the AC. And for some reason, I think it's because it's closer to the condenser. It's cold up in here. Man. Man, say. One of you. I don't care which one. Yes, I don't care which one. So how was y'all day? That's why I got this thermal in his head on. Oh, he wanted them ribs in his bowl. He didn't want to go use the bathroom.
Like, y'all want to go to the bathroom, huh?
Ooh, 116. See, that's why I don't like Arizona. I like it because it's dry and whatnot.
I don't do the heat.
My sister was telling me she planned on moving to Michigan. I was like, bitch, how much is that plane ticket gonna cost me? I love monsoon season, except when I have to fly. And other than that, I don't Arizona person. I remember going up there for the summers. Ooh, it'd be hot in Arizona. And I guess you're gonna be like, well, it's the desert, what you expect? I'd rather be okay. I don't like it hot and I don't like it cold. In a minute, I'm about to, fall, my favorite season. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, though. Man, my head. Today is like the first day I really have a headache. I haven't had a headache like in a long time, but I have one today. No, I do not love winter. We're out here, but we do get it. And out here, spring, it rains its butt off. It be real, a lot of days of rain. That's our tornado season and stuff like that. I don't really, But out here in Texas, it don't start getting cool till like maybe October. So I'm pretty good with that. Man. These two working on my nerves. They playing, man, like they really playing the game, making all this noise and stuff. And Dwayne, he really worked on my nerves because I was sitting next to him, I'd be punching him.
But stop this. This dude cheated.
What up, Ronnie? How you doing? Right. No, it's not because it showed up in the cold. That's when it was most active. Keisha doing all right. The reason she went to another doctor today, she went to a wound specialist today, and they told her to basically stay off her leg, like the sitting up, that's not good. And it's healing. Like he said it looked good, which it does. Like I was telling them when I looked at it today, I was like, ooh, this thing is doing good, you know? And sorry. But he told her don't sit on it because of something. Yeah, right. If it done took off in the summer and it started in the winter, yes, it just survives every fucking season. And basically, I think the woman told her stay off it till next week at least, till she come back to them. So we're gonna see how that works. Man, how you let him intercept that and run past? Oh man. What up, Jay? How you doing? And she stayed with the people, the nurse that comes, but the doctor was like, whoever packing this is messing you off, cause now it's bigger than it was. And I was like, wow, that's some crazy shit. And I know it's not me, because when they changed the material, I stopped packing. I just make sure it was covered. It was draining on its own. So I would just make sure it was covered. And I know it's big because the last time I packed it, it went a ways. It went a ways. What? How the hell y'all get from 62 to 44?
Cause I'm the GOAT.
No. Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just the GOAT.
They cheating or something.
The Hail Marys. I'm just going.
In 2 minutes?
Look at this. No, he want to advance smell.
My God.
Keep adding points.
Right here.
That's good, Jay, that you're doing good. Man, I'm not giving you no more. Boy, and this is cold water. I might hate to do it to him.
No problem with it, because they put water on me because it's happening. And you, because you want to call and you be both.
Yeah, get better, Ronnie. I feel that way too. My head is on fire. I don't normally do headaches. I don't normally get them. But today I got it. That was crazy. I gotta quit watching them play this game. This is just ridiculous. Watching them play this game is worse than watching the NFL. And man, a week or so. No, nothing. Man, see, that's why you can't never give a dog shit.
You know what's that book you give a monkey? Hey, bro, look. Dad has already spoken, bro. I'm not giving you nothing.
At least you smell food on you.
You can smell whatever you want on me.
I feel you on that, G. I'm ready to. Let me just go sit on the porch though, even though it's hot. But I think Friday is gonna be my day to sit outside because the trash can is out. Like it's not in my yard no more. It's like to the curb, and the flies and the insects. That's Keisha told me Alonzo called it his feelings hurt or whatever. Cause I told him when he left here, I said, and make sure it's a while before you come back here. And he was like, they told me not to come back here no more. Stop hitting him with that. You the barbecue dude, he know it. Yeah, I've been drinking water. That I didn't drink nothing out of that yet, but cause I was gonna wear Scrappy. But other than that, I've been working on it. But I drank water today. Oh dang. Well, at least you didn't let him run it all the way back on you. What up, Charity? How you doing? The reason I started drinking water was I went for a procedure Monday, and he couldn't find but one vein, and the vein was so small that he had to use a pediatric IV thing, and I was like, and it was really a pediatric thing. Like the thing fell off before I left the doctor's office, and there was not a. And as I was saying, he could only find one little bitty vein, and he had to use a pediatric thing to hit it. And like I know where it's at because I could feel like, you know, the little scab from it. But normally when I ball my fist up or whatever, I could see, you know, I don't see them. So I started drinking water from that. And the vein was so small and whatnot, they didn't know if the procedure was. I was like, don't be sticking me for nothing. What are you doing? Hey, go. Hey. He around here looking for shit. You ain't gonna find on the floor, you jack. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So you only want web. We ain't got no web to get.
Right. And I don't feed him bones, so he around here really scrounging. Yeah. You better eat that damn dog food. Don't nobody want none of your food. You the only one eat that here. We don't share with you. And this is why I don't give him shit. Because he don't never know how to let shit go. Or the bitches gave me a little treat they shared with me today. We good. No. Oh, well, you gave me that shit yesterday, bitch. What you got for me today? Like, you better sit your bitch ass down somewhere. Yeah, well, people not wearing masks and whatnot. You saying that shit. When I went to go get do that procedure last Monday, the oh no, you can't let them eat the cat food. Cat food not good for dogs, and vice versa.
How would you don't eat cat food?
Because the motherfucker greedy.
You right.
And calling him a nurse, I don't know if he was a nurse or a phlebotomist, but this motherfucker was like, The only reason I wear the mask is because they make me. I refuse to put on that eye shit. And he was the nurse. And they was talking about one of their co-workers that got corona. And he was like, oh yeah, pretty sorry that happened. I just put them anywhere on me because they say I gotta wear them. They don't say I have to wear them on my eyes. And I looked at him like, wow. Bitch, if you feel it's your time to go, then get the fuck. Right, B. That's true. Because out here, but now people like, I don't want to wear this mask, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Keisha had me laughing because she said, like, you're trying to rob me. But, bitch, you engaged me. I didn't engage you, so how the fuck am I trying to rob you? People come out here with all kind of shit. She said, when she told a woman, I said, and you didn't, she said she was an elder, she was an elderly lady. No. So she didn't want to get out of the way with or whatever. And I was like, you better than me. Because when she asked her that, if that had been me, I'd have been like, look here, bitch. I ain't got no time for it. If I was going to rob you, why are you fucking with me? Because and then out here in Texas, they got that stand your ground shit. Old bitch probably was trying to kill her. Like, yeah, come on, engage me. So, right. I don't necessarily like the mask either. I was gonna see if I could get my doctor to write me a note not to wear the mask. But then I thought about it, like, they got too many motherfuckers out here who take the shit as a joke. So I'm gonna go ahead on and wear this motherfucking mask and to protect myself. And I'm gonna make sure I bring my sanitizer. Scrapping whining because he know Dwayne still got meat and he want a piece of it.
Well, you need to pay.
Dwayne, Scrappy better go ahead on before he get wet. No, not nothing.
He looking like this, like, you wouldn't even do me that after all we've been through.
He better go sit his old. Go bring him.
Pause thing.
Now you trying to sneak around me like I don't see him walking behind me. That's just fucking crazy. You 70 fucking pounds, bro. You think I don't see you?
That's like saying like my.
Oh, he ain't gonna see Scrappy. What up, Ranford? And Scrappy ass, he do the most. I should have never gave him that chicken yesterday. And earlier, like I said, Dwayne brought some ribs home. What up, Sabriz? What up, Yvonne? How y'all doing? And I had gave him some scraps because, like I said, Scrappy looking poor. And he just think I'm supposed to do that shit every day now. when Keisha told me that old lady said that, I was like, an old lady? Wow. Like, how old was this old lady? She was like, she was about in her 60s. I was like, bitch, that is kind of old. But still, bless this sake, that's good. And ain't no way. I can't believe y'all motherfuckers think y'all got the most sense in the world. And I went to medical school and blah, blah this and blah, blah that. And you mad because you have to wear a face mask. Like, you in the wrong fucking building. They need to send your ass over there to eat Aura. Man, my uncle was telling me he won't go to the doctor, but he afraid of the corona. And like I told him, I was just like you. Don't be afraid. Embrace it. Just make sure you wear your mask. Shit. Like I said, this is a stand your ground state. So, you know, you don't necessarily want to buck on these delusional older folks, but you don't want to necessarily buck on these delusional older folks. Like when she say, I don't know if you're trying to ride me. You don't want to reply, bitch, I'm just might, you know. Bitch, I probably will. You know, you don't want to answer to them like that. But come on, bitch, you engaged in me. You fucking with me. I ain't tell you shit. No, you shouldn't be afraid to go. And the reason I'm gonna tell you exactly why I said what I said. Why are you doing that? Because this is the time to go. Because if you don't have it when you go there, they're not trying to let you get it. And they're doing what they got to do with you and rushing you out the door. It ain't no sitting up. When I got to get in the box, my appointments normally be for about 8 o'clock. So I go down there, I get down there for 8 o'clock. They normally wouldn't see me till about 9 or 9:15-ish. Shit. I went down there, I got in the box. I went down there. I was already late for my appointment. But I was already late for my appointment. So I had to sit about 20, 30 minutes. But as soon as I got in there, he did my test and everything, and I was out of there. And a 20, 30-minute wait is to me. And they're getting you out there. They're not letting you sit around like that. No, when I just went to the doctor the other day, I can't even say I was on time because my appointment was for 10, but I got there for like 9:53. Yeah, literally technically I was on time, but you know, literally they want you to be there 15 minutes early and shit. So I sat there, I started watching the movie. I only got like 10 minutes in my movie and it was coming out there to call me. I was like, what the fuck? But I'm not gonna question it. Hold on, here I come. And I went back there, they did the little procedure or whatever what they was doing. And I was out of there. I was back home before 12 o'clock. They're not keeping you up in there like that. Matter of fact, let me see. And it wasn't no waiting period. You know how they might go in the hall and chat and talk and play with their friends? Wasn't none of that. They're trying to turn you around as soon as you get there. They're not trying to hold on to you. Which is amazing to me because I feel like if you could do that during these times, you can do that all the time. And then that's just like I told my uncle. I went to the ER. I was in the back by 9-ish. I got there for about 8-ish something. I was in the back by 9-ish. And after they did whatever testing procedures they wanted to do, cause like when I went to the ER, they did first they did an X-ray on me. I had to wait till an X-ray could come around. Then they sent me for a CAT scan. And then after the CAT scan, about an hour after the CAT scan, I was out of there. I was like, wow, these motherfuckers ain't playing. It's fucked up to take a pandemic for your doctor's office to fucking act like a doctor's office. Like, it's been years since I've been to the doctor and I've just been in and out. What's this? July, okay. No, Scrappy, no. Scrappy gonna make me beat him with his drum. I'm not into beating him and whatnot. But Scrappy said, knowing his bowl is full, knowing he ate yesterday, knowing he ate earlier today. Y'all finished?
Yeah, they're gonna be cheating tonight. I'm gonna play them later on tonight.
Man, I don't know. I'm saying this shit. I'm a lie. I keep saying I'm thinking about a little dog next. I'm not no little dog. Y'all like little dogs? The cuteness, the this thing been tripping. Man. I got groceries delivered today. And the thing that pissed me off is, like, if you look at my grocery list or whatever, they gave me all the fucking vegetables. But my one meat that I did order, they didn't give it to me. And I feel like this. Bitch, call me and ask me. You like beagles? That's a hunting dog. Wow. I feel you. Beagles? Them beagles be howling and making all that noise. A beagle? Wow. My daddy used to have a friend who he was from Mississippi. Even then, beagles are hunting dogs. And my daddy had a friend, Mr. Jimmy. He moved from Mississippi. He lived around us because we lived in the warehouse district too. But where he lived at was really like warehouses. And Mr. Jimmy had a whole backyard of beagles. And him and his sons would go hunt with them beagles. And I was like, wow. Them dogs, when they bark, they howl like. Beagles were originally hunting dogs. They were using to hunt the foxes. Yeah, well, after you take them and you breed them and make them live to the way that you want them to live, then they adapt. They adapt through the generations. I'm not gonna jump on that and say what was going through my mind, but they adapt through the generations. You know, they change and whatnot. Cause Scrappy Mama, Like I trained her. When I first got her, we lived in an apartment. And wasn't none of that. You couldn't be making all that noise. Then she was a big dog, like Scrappy. So when she barked, you could hear it and feel it. So I couldn't have her barking like that just to be barking and whatnot. So so I trained her not to bark. And when she would have litters, she trained them not to bark. She trained them not to bark before they could even really walk. No, they most likely did. But they normally use bloodhounds to hunt slaves. Bloodhounds, them blue tick healers, them type of dogs. Or it's a technique. But when you hear them, you know, you let them know you don't appreciate it. Like you let them bark, all that loud noise. No, don't do that. Cutthroat City. You just let them know you don't appreciate it. Oh, I don't get my dog for the fighting breed. I know what kind of dog it is. I know what it started out as. That's why my daddy never wanted me to get one. Because like I said before, he's from Boudreaux country. So it's what you let them get away with. That's with any dog, any animal. And that's why I say these people are worried about, the pit bull. I don't give a fuck if it's a chihuahua. I could teach that bitch to fuck your ass up. It's all in training. That was too aggressive. I know I have friends. I know who the fuck will want that dog. I never bred my pit bulls to be aggressive. I bred my pit bulls to be protective, not to attack you, but to be protective. I bred them to play with kids. I bred them to like kids. And I bred them to be pretty. What? Well, I had a solid white blue nose. And whenever I bred her, my dog that I like to breed her with was my partner's dog. And he had that old English red bloodline. And that red and that blue, the combinations, like I would have all kind of colors in my litters. Like I would have a black, I would have white and black, I would have white and blue, I would have white and red, and I would always have one red. And I would have one blue, solid. And I was not breeding pit bulls for fighting dogs. I was breeding them because I appreciated the breed. Yeah, like I was saying, my uncle was surprised because I remember one day he was like, "Oh, your little ass know a little bit about training dogs." Like I was telling Dwayne the other night, we were sitting here talking. When I was like around 8 or 9, my daddy had what was it? AKC, CKC. It was the Kennel Company book. Dog or a dog that wants to please you enough. Oh my God, it is on. It is an awesome fucking dog. No word to lie. I had a female pit named Baby. What up, Janelle? And she was off of Scrappy Daddy and Scrappy Mama. She was off of Snow and Bully G. That was his name, Bully G. And she was fucking awesome, but she was just too fucking aggressive. And the same shit that they let Alonzo do them, fucking baby was just fucking throwed. But no word of lie. Right hand I like that, I'd be like, go ahead on, go out there and pee. And shit. And my friend was sitting there, was like, you sure did tell that dog go pee, and that dog went pee. And I was like, yeah. He was like, well, I be damn. What the how you do that? I said it all started when she was a little puppy. Cause she was still a puppy, but she was bigger. Like she was like maybe 6, 7 months old. I said just take time, appreciation, and spending time with them and letting them know what the hell you want. No word of lie. I kid you not. Because, like I said before, my daddy never wanted us to have a pit bull. And when I was a little child, about 9-ish, he had the Kennel Club book. It was like that thick. And being as though I went to Catholic school, you know, we had homework in damn near every book every night. But I still made room for that book in my book sack. Sometimes my brother would have to carry my book sack for me because it would be that heavy. And damn, that was kind of bittersweet. And when I had free time, I would sit there and I would study that book to learn about the dog breeds and whatnot. And every dog that I came across in that book, and they were telling the truth about it. I don't know how long whoever wrote this book took studying these breeds or getting the information from breeders or whatnot. But yeah, it was true. Female Rottweilers are aggressive when they get 3 years old. They do try to break free like, and they get stubborn. That is true. Because I had me a female Rottweiler and I know. I'm not going to cry. It's just that, you know, I don't know, me and my brother were too close for the bullshit that's going on now. And I talk to my uncles every now and then, and nobody ain't seen from my brother. Ain't nobody heard from my brother. And he has too much of a common name, and he no longer has a wife and whatnot. So, you know, and if they are hearing from him, they're not telling me and my sister nothing. Talk to him, and nobody's heard from him. Like my oldest uncle on my mama's side is his parent, and he said he ain't heard from my brother in years. Then my other uncle, who helped them hoodwink us. Now you know you and this man hoodwinked us, and you ain't heard from him either. You know, it's just bullshit, I guess. Hey, Dwayne. Dwayne thinks shit a game. He left these ribs on this table, and he must scrap it to have them. Fuck all I care. Just Scrappy gonna be the one. I pray that too, but shit. And then my sister contributed to this bullshit too. Maybe it was a good thing they didn't live together no more. Because no word of lie, she gonna be like howling. Because I went off on her then when I found out about it. Because even though I wasn't fucking with my brother like that or whatever, I would still mail him letters. Yeah. And I would mail him, if you don't want that, take the meat off the bone and give it to Scrappy. No, I don't want that.
What was wrong with him? I know I did my thing.
Anyway, and you know.
Why?
I hope so, Janelle. But I'm in no big rush. I'm no worries. Like, I'm trying to get my shit together because I want to do a Hot Wheels video. Yes, another Hot Wheels video. But I want to be like, I don't want it to be like my old Hot Wheels video. And I'm waiting on some equipment to come in order to do my video. I want it to be like, wow. You know, and right, Ronnie. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Hot Wheels video because I have I have a lot of he like gristle, so
Oh, you like the gristle?
yeah, he like the gristle.
Okay.
So you make sure you give him some of that.
I make sure.
See how you keep giving him these ribs? You're gonna have to keep giving it to him.
I'm not keep giving it to him at all.
But you giving him like 6 ribs.
There ain't even a lot of words there.
You might want to give him a piece today, a piece tomorrow.
How like looking at you?
I don't
Like
give a
this.
shit.
He like
Break it up.
He like gotta be like,
Hey,
yes, sir.
break it up. I'm not doing it. You gonna have to beat the hell out of Scrappy.
He'll be like, ooh.
Cause that be working on my nerves. But as I was saying about my Hot Wheels video, I'm waiting on some equipment because there was some things I ordered. So what is his? If he won't eat it, he could eat it. I told him eat it and not give it to the dog. You can put that in his bowl. He eat out. He eat out.
I know you do.
Mouth.
I know you.
Cause that like that goober. That was out of Alonzo's mouth. Yeah, that's how he messed them up. Cause he rather get them ribs to the dog than to give them to his brother.
No, look at this. Look.
That's a fucking shame.
Before you came up,
The dog eating it.
Why you eating it?
Before you came in here, like,
Cause it's right now.
not for that. So you not extra for one.
He could do that all he want. He gonna have to keep working at the rib place to feed Scrappy. Put it in some water in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Let it spread through the water and put it on his food.
Nah. You don't like this, Scrappy.
He want more bang for the buck.
Scrappy don't like this.
I don't see giving the house dog shit because that make them have to shit more. And y'all don't like walking him like that. So why do that? Shut up. Oh, it wasn't slipping on the display. What happened was our floors are uneven, right? In the display case, I was putting them up. This Hot Wheels challenge is. And I'm like, I'm going to do it, but I've already did my Hot Wheels flames. But of course, I have more flames than the ones that were on that video. I have a shitload of flames. And like I was telling Gary, you know, he was like, of course, a lot of us all have the same Hot Wheels flames or whatever. And I only saw 2 of them that I had. What up, Deanna? Right. And I only saw 2 of the Hot Wheels that I had, and I have more now. So even though it took me a while to get these more, because when the pandemic first started, those cars stayed stagnant in that store for so long. Well, when I get talking about something I like, and as far as like the dog training, I trained my mama Min Pin, and that dog did not like me. But I trained a heifer. It was after I trained her that she started having issues with me. Because the dog used to eat my stash. So I used to have issues with that. Keisha Good, what up, Queen Nunu? Like, if I had like, a blunt like wrapped up in some fall under the sofa and shit, this bitch would go search it out and just chew my shit up and leave it all chewed up on the sofa and shit. And she would chew it up to the fact that you couldn't even eat it and everything. Like she'd eat parts of it. And but the sad part is it was my fault. How was it my fault? Because even though she did not like she did not like shotguns. And as I was saying about the dog book, thanks, Janelle. When I wanted to be a vet, I was studying for it, the college level, and I started looking at the courses and whatnot that I would have to take to become a vet. And I ran across that chemistry. I was like, fuck. Because if you don't know, so okay, yeah, catch up. My brother is the one who got me through high school chemistry. So when we got to the college level, I was like, wow. But by the time I got to the college level in college, I didn't want to be a vet no more. I didn't know what I wanted to be. And I just was taking general study. Man. Physics, chemistry is the same. They work hand in hand. He helped me through physics too. But also my teacher helped me in physics because just so happened my physics teacher was a good friend of my mother. So she helped me through too, so to speak. I ran across her a few years after I graduated from high school, and she was like, "You doing what?" I went to college for a bit, but now I work. And when I told her I was basically a nanny, she was like, "Oh, fuck no. I know, it's rewarding working with other people's kids and helping them, this, that, and the other, but that's just too much wasted potential." I was like, "Oh, I'm glad you said this, but you could have said this when it would have made a difference." I'm swinging because something like floated down, and I don't know. And she was like, but science always kicked my ass. But I know what she's talking about, though, because I used to actually win writing contests and shit like that. Is lab work that's different. Like when you talking about the microscope and all that. Oh yeah, that was my shit. But as far as doing them formulas and see, the thing about chemistry and vet work is that's what you use to like really find out the dosages, stuff like that, and whatnot. I have no problem with that because when I had a whole pack of dogs, I guess you could call it, well, a kennel, I used to worm them with something that they would not necessarily tell you worm dogs with, but it could be used for dogs, but you had to know what you were doing with it. My dogs never died from it. So I knew what I was doing with it. I surrounded myself with other people as I grew up and knew that's what I was gonna do. Like when I started breeding dogs, I started hanging with dog breeders. And I'm not talking about the dog breeder that got the whole pack of dogs in their house and shit. I'm talking about dog breeders that you go out there, you go in their backyard and they got fucking 10, 15 dogs either chained up or fucking in kennels and shit like that. Like the dude who owned the gay dog, I started hanging with him. And his nephew introduced me to him. And that's how I started hanging with them. And I started hanging with J Bully owner. My brother had a Corny Corso. What about the Corny Corso? The Corny Corso is a lovely breed. They're a little aggressive. They're a little stubborn, but they're a lovely breed, especially when you get one that loves you. Snow was a pit bull, but I think she was more than that because she was the size of a male pit bull. Like I don't know exactly all that he bred into her line, but I know she was not just 100% pit bull. Yeah, Snow was a pit bull, but Snow fucking 85-pound pit bull. Like Snow was bigger than Scrappy is. She wasn't taller than Scrappy, but she was bigger. She was stout. She was husky. And once I learned about her bloodline, like I ordered her pedigree and all that shit. And when I found out who she came from, I started to message him because he had an yeah, she was bigger than Scrappy. She wasn't taller than Scrappy, but she was bigger than him. Like she was more muscular and she was stockier. She didn't look like all right, Miss Boosie, have a good night. Thanks for coming in the chat. You have your good weekend. Be blessed. Much love to you and thanks for coming. Come here, one of y'all. Snow picture still on her ashes.
Yeah.
Give it here. Yes, I see it on her ashes. Scrappy's gonna be up there too. Like Snow was a monster. And yeah, you see that big white motherfucker running behind you, you best to run. But she probably wouldn't have did nothing but licked your ass. This dog was truly an ambassador to the breed. Uh it hurt my feelings when she died. Because when I first got Snow, I think she was Miss Boosie, I'll tell her. Because Snow was you've never seen Scrappy. Oh well, Scrappy old and big right now. He down. Hold on. The best I can do is show you a picture at this point. Scrappy look like an old dog now. Scrappy like bitch. You ain't hear him just now. He kind of grunted like, had the fucking nerve of you. But yeah, Scrappy look like an old dog now. But he's taller than that. What the fuck? See my phone? This bitch take pictures on his own. I'm looking at my phone and I ain't gonna even show nobody this picture. But it took look like about 20 pictures of my arm in the fucking light. Damn. Okay. Damn, they still got pictures in there. And look at, we gonna do this. Shut up, bitch. My uncle sent me a picture of his new baby, well, his new grandbaby, and the little motherfucker kind of cute. He funny looking, but he cute, I guess. But Scrappy staying taller than his mama. He's staying taller than his daddy do too. Scrappy is a beast. And yeah, this mug was 85 pounds. Solid white. Blue nose though. But me and Snow had beef when I first got her. Because tell you the truth, I don't think the dude wanted to sell it to me. But he said he was selling his white ones. He said, I done sold all the color ones. Nobody want these white ones. So I'm going to sell these for $200. Man, I kid you not. I think I rode an hour and a half to go buy Snow dude. It was Snow and two other motherfuckers. Them two other motherfuckers was too happy. When I say too happy, they all running and playing and shit. They run up to me and shit. They jump on me and shit. And they like, play with me, play with me. Hey, your mama calling one of y'all. I don't like the puppy that wants you to play with him. Don't know. I have a picture of Scrappy, yeah. Matter of fact, it's the same setting. But it's in one of my picture book like things. But I kid you not. It's not in this. It's in the photo thing. And motherfucking them two daughter, she died. Them two puppies, they came running out like, play with me, you got to play with me. And Snow was sitting at the window at the house, at the back of the house. I guess she knew he wasn't gonna let her back in. So she was sitting at the back of the house. Scrappy ain't gonna show you his face, but that's Scrappy. And hey, I told y'all your mama want one of y'all. And in the room. And ain't never say shit. Ain't never say, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the live. Or, hey, big. The nerve. See this dog here? You probably can't because she white. There she go. That's Wanda. Boy, I brought Wanda for $10 in a fucking 24 ounce. Close that door. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I do. I just heard myself. I brought Wanda for $10 in a 24 ounce. But Wanda was off my line. Somebody stole her. He had to have stole her. Because she was off of I used to call him Bandit. But the dude that brought him, I think he called him Oreo or something like that. No, it wasn't gambling. the dude who sold it to me, he knew it was off of one of my puppies. Because what happened was he'd bring Bandit when he would come. And Bandit got way bigger than Scrappy. I was like so mad that I didn't keep Bandit. But Bandit was just too fucking gentle. Like, when I say he was too gentle, the last ones I had out that litter, Bandit, he would be like, hey, hi, for everybody. He was like Snow's little mates. He would run up and play with them. He didn't give a fuck who they was and shit like that. I don't like my dog to be all friendly and shit like that. Because when it's time that you're not supposed to be friendly, you just gonna be friendly some more. And oh hey, a walk in a fat woman's shoes. How you doing tonight? And Bandit was just too gentle. Like he was literally a gentle beast. Cause Bandit was the biggest one out there litter, point blank. He was the biggest one. But he was just too gentle. Like he was one to fucking play. You hot? And I don't normally keep them. Cause like I was saying about Snow. When we went to go buy Snow, her little mates came, ran out, they wanted to play with us and everything. Snow just sat by the window and watched us. And I played with the little puppies and everything. And he said, and I said, well, I know which one I want. Wow, snakes on your patio, damn. And when I didn't pick one of them right there, and I picked the one back there, he was like, you sure? I was like, yeah, that's the one I want. I don't like my dog playing with everybody. I said, I want that one back there. I said, the one that don't want to play with nobody. That's who I want. And he was like, he looked at me all sideways and shit. I said, what, you planning on keeping her? He was like, no. Well, it was obvious he wasn't her master because she wasn't nowhere near him. She wasn't nowhere near him at all. Like, she did not like him either. And so I took her, and she was in the car with Keisha while I went and brought all her shit she needed. And but shit, I wish Candy wouldn't have died. I had Candy trained to a T. Just awesome. I can make them, if they pick something up that I don't want them to have, I can make them drop it. But with Candy was always respectful. She'll ask for it. And what I mean by ask for it is, if she really wanted something, she would go up to it and she'll sit down and start whining. I don't think the reparations in North Carolina really no reparations. I think that's a crock bull. Right, Deanna? Deanna, it's not monetary. You know, like, I think the reparations is a crock of bull. No, the only other people, dogs I've ever trained is family members. And it's not that I train them intentionally. It's just that if I'm around them, I let them know you might not want that to happen. Or if I bred them, I help them train because, Like by the time I get to the end of my litter, for one, when I used to, they were, the 8 weeks, which is 2 months. So when you get them, they're already partially trained. But if you get one of the last puppies that I have, you can guarantee at 4 months they are trained when you get a puppy from me. Like they're housebroken. They know how to sit. They don't be with all that fucking balking and shit. And they know when you say come here to come here. What up, Steph? Because I gave a puppy, and yeah, literally I gave them Pumpkin. Because at the end, Pumpkin was a pain in my ass. I sold Pumpkin for $50. Pumpkin was a pain in my ass. She was too fucking friendly and stubborn. Yeah, by the time, if I keep a puppy 4 months, it's housebroken when you get it. No, I didn't beat Pumpkin like that. Pumpkin was just too thrilled. And I wanted to keep Rita, but that was the one dog I had that always would sit there and look at me. Bitch, don't be looking at me all side-eyed and shit, bitch. What did I do to you? She looked at me like that till I gave her to somebody that didn't treat her as well as I did. Then the bitch was running away to be to my house. Bitch, don't run away to be over here, bitch. That's your owner now. Yeah, she okay. But yeah, that bitch used to always size me up. I'm like, bitch, I'm the one who feed you. I saved your life. That bitch probably felt like, bitch, you should have let me die. But I think she remember being a small puppy and me bringing her back. And she just did not like me after that. Because when I had my puppies, I would go check on them every 2 hours or so or whatever. Like, but this time when I went to go check on them, it's like Snow pushed Rita to the counter. And when I picked up, she was breathing, but barely, and she was cold. So what I did was I got a towel and I started rubbing her. What up, old Sheila? And then after that, didn't really bring her back. I tried to clear her airways, and she was still hanging on. So what I did was I heated her up. I cut the water on warm, and I was rubbing her till her body temperature got to the temperature of that water. And once she got warmed up and was coming back, I put her in a box with a hot water bottle, and I warmed her up with the blow dryer to dry. They were born in winter, so once I saved that heifer never liked me. I was like, all right, bitch, fuck you then. Whenever she would see me, she would run. You know how you have your dogs outside playing and whatever? Whenever she would see me, she would run away from me even. And I was like, all right, that dog fucking broke her nails to dig out the yard to be able to come back to my house. Like, that dog. Is she laughing at what I said? That's not funny. That dog, I kid you not, the dude lived like round the corner down the block. And one day I was riding through there. That motherfucking dog heard my car and and that bitch got out the yard. By the time I got like 3, 4 houses past his door, that bitch was running behind my car. I was like, wow. Because the dude that I sold her to was over there by me every now and then, and we'll talk and whatnot. And so even if she didn't know where home was, he sure taught her. And that mug broke out that yard. She ran that whole block behind my car till we got to my house. And that motherfucker was waiting at the door for me to get out the car. I was like, oh, you missed me now, huh, bitch? I could have had her back, but I learned with Kane. If you give somebody a dog, you might not necessarily want it back. Even though Kane was awesome, you know, she never let that time being with them people, even though I know they did her fucked up things and taught her fucked up things. She never really let it affect her being a family, you know, a part of our pack. Oh, well, Keisha, you saying that. They said Butter across the street. Want to see if Butter remember you? In 5 years. They said Butter across the street. Butter probably look at us and bite the fuck out our ass. Bitch, you know how this motherfucker had me living over there? Yeah. And bite us in our ass. No, I didn't ask you, did you want Butter back? I said, did you want to see if Butter knew who you was? This motherfucker had me living on them big ass chains and shit out in the fucking yard, man. When it rained, I had to go climb up under a car and shit, man. Oh, man, that hurt my feelings to have to get rid of Butter. But it was expensive to keep Butter. And the fucked up part is I could have afforded to keep her. Butter just started. Butter, yeah. No, she wasn't about their life. The first day we moved to, like I told you, we had buku dogs. We had 4 dogs. We had Scrappy, we had Butter, we had Sweetie, and we had Broad. I had to get rid of Broad. Broad was a liability. Broad was she loved the fuck out of us. But she ain't want nobody else around us. She ain't want nobody else on our property. Broad was a liability. And the fence is not fixed like that here. Like, she would have been able to get out the yard. So Broad was a liability. So I had to let Broad go, even though I love the fuck out that big hairy bitch. That dog was bigger than Scrappy, and she wasn't finished growing. She still had. When we moved here, Broad was like 2 years old, so she still had more time to grow. Like, give her another year to get in her full size. But the thing I didn't like about Broad was she was furry, but she was big. She was beautiful. She listened to us. And I was looking at her and I was like, I ain't gonna have money for the vet bills. Like, Sweetie was a puppy. She was only like, I gave Broad to the pound. Nobody couldn't handle Broad but us. No word of lies. Broad didn't want to hear nothing about nobody but us. Only motherfucker who would have, nobody could handle Broad. Matter of fact, when the man from the SPCA came, got her, he was like, oh Lord, we're going to have to put this dog down. He said, unless she changed her attitude, by the time we get to the SPCA, we're going to have to put her down. Broad was really vicious. So they put her down. And Sweetie, even though Sweetie was a puppy, she was they were about a year old, maybe. And she was having Broad was vicious like that. And the motherfucker was in the kennel when he went out there. My son still had to walk Broad to the truck. And they were kids at the time. They're like, well, not Terrell, but Dwayne, who Broad was for, you know, she was too big. But he couldn't handle it. When he opened that door, he jumped back, he slammed that door. I was like, well, damn, ain't you of us had to fucking loop her for him. And matter of fact, he stood back. You know, he was way back. And he opened the back of the truck and whatever. And he was like, "That's the one I want you to put her in." And he got on the side. We had to put Broad on the truck. So I know they put her down. And I was telling them about Broad and how we had to put her on the truck for the SPCA. And and Sweetie, even though she was still a puppy, she was limping. She had like hip dysplasia. You could see that because she was limping, young puppy, not as a little puppy, but as she got bigger, she started limping. And something else was wrong with her. And I was like, and then when I brought her to her vet, and you know, when you bring a new puppy to a vet, they supposed to do inspections and whatever. Well, I brought this puppy to them while she was limping. And these bitches was like, oh, she's in good health. She's a good weight, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, if y'all are her vet, she's fucked. Because I'm seeing shit that's wrong with her now. And Butter, I was getting rid of Butter too. Butter was going to take that ride too. But my neighbor came out there and he looked. He said, that's a pit bull. I said, yeah, it is. He said, don't put her on that truck, give her to me. We all go to bed, wake up in the morning. Fucking Butter knocking on the door. We open the door, Butter at the screen door, whining to get in. So I told my sons, I said, hey, that ain't our dog no more. Bring her back to our owner. Brought her back. About an hour or so later, Butter climbed that fence again and was right back at that door. So next time, I said, you know what? Let her stay there till he come. He come. Okay, look, bro. This your dog, right? I gave her to you. You're going to have to put her on a leash or something because she keep coming to my house. All right. Put her on a leash. She was still back. Like, bitch, you don't know how to tie a dog up? Bitch was back. So what he did was he took her away from here. He I don't know if he put her at one of his junkyards or if he gave her to his daddy like he said. But if you gave her to your daddy like you said, she wouldn't be out there in that yard now. So I doubt that. I think he just took her to one of his junkyards. And but I know he done already bred her. Cause no word of lie, he had a male dog over there. Looked just like Butter. Had the broke tail and everything. All right, welcome back, Steph. And he said Butter back there now. I'm gonna go back there and see. But shit, Butter was my partner. Keisha didn't like Butter. I don't know why. But Butter was my little partner. Hey, One of them bitches cut Snow leg off. It don't matter. And what you screaming no for? And Snow was that 80-pound dog that used to want to be a lap dog. Be like, no, Snow. You know you 85 pounds, broad. Get down. All right, Charity. Boy, I remember the day I gave her an ice cold Heineken. Oh, I don't know, but if you look, you see right there, they cut her leg off. Yeah, I know Herbert Kane died. Herbert Cade. Y'all saying Herman Cain. I thought it was Herbert Cade. Oh, okay. See, my sister was telling me the wrong name. Yeah, my sister told me that. Okay. Wow. See, because in New Orleans there's a Herbert Cade. Herbert and he's one of them up there people too. She didn't go into detail about who died. Dang. Man. I wonder if he was one of these people out here talking about don't wear your mask. Well, you know, Regis died. They say he died from a heart attack, dude. My sons was walking around here talking about, I didn't know he was that popular in the WWE. Man, Regis failed me. Well, he retired all them years ago because he said his health wasn't all that great anyway. Oh, dang. Yeah, Regis failed too. He was like 80 something. I think they said 82 or 89, one of them two ages. Wow. 88. Wait. Ed Curtis. Because he was the one walking around. Like, that was a great tribute to the racing. Do you know Regis? Oh, man. Really? That's just crazy. You notice, you do notice the people who walking around without the mask, right? They're not being affected. And that's what I was telling Dwayne. Dwayne get mad with me and all this shit. And like I told him about this thing that's going on. That's cool as fuck, Janelle. And if you notice, the people that's dying from this thing, they're not the people not wearing the mask. But as I tell Dwayne, you sitting up here and you getting mad and shit like that. There are people with the virus that don't show any symptoms and can still pass it on. Right, Steph? To the corner, Janelle. That was evil. But damn, he said on his way about 15 minutes ago. What is he doing?
Oh, so yeah.
How old was Regis?
Who's Regis?
Weren't you the one walking around? Regis died from wrestling and all that.
I don't even know who Regis is.
Regis Philbin.
That
Right, leave
88.
Rose alone. 88. He was 88.
I think.
He think.
it
He
was
think.
88. I know it was in his 80s.
Yeah, I knew he was in his 80s too.
But I don't know if it was 87.
Right. Leave Rose Nylund alone. And she gonna be kicking. I'm like, wow, this. You know what that means? When she's learned how to write, they was using a chisel and a hammer. Like for real. What is that? Now, Janelle, you trying to go there, and I'm gonna just let you go ahead on. Ignorance is bliss, baby. But because she's the only one alive. And that's some kind of moth Dwayne let in my house when he was walking Scrappy. My plants are still hanging on. Forgive me. Yes, I give them bottled water. Because I only water them every other week or probably every month. Yeah, I say that every month. Oh, you. Come here. Like, I transferred these plants sometime last year, right? And I don't know if you could see it. Hold on. But I'm going to show you how you know I don't really water these fucking plants. I watered these plants last year, transplanted them last year, right? But if you look right here, you see that little green bead? That's the food they put in the plant food. And these things I transplanted over a year. And the food's still in it. Like, it has not dissolved. What's the hype? Ain't no hype. If somebody lives to their 90s, almost 100, that don't happen much in the United States. Well, I normally have more than one dog. I'm proud of these plants because unless they're in my garden, they die. like house plants. Like when I brought these plants, I brought 3 plants. They partner gone. Look, growing up, you can bet you found these 3 things around my house: plants, animals, and a coffee pot. Like, that was a chore. We had to water plants. Uh, no, I don't have no bamboo. Um, I'm trying to get me an aloe vera plant. My sister was supposed to send me one from New Orleans. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not. I think my aunt stole my aloe vera plant because when my sister had one, I had one too. When my aunt came back from New Orleans together, my sister had gave us each one. I don't know if she stole it or if I gave it to her because I told her I'd be going back down there soon. Grandmother's, like straight up, and it's still alive. They always give me a piece of it, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't like Kevin Hart either. Right. No, I don't wish death upon no one. You know, there's a time and a place. What up, Kiki Lee? I was just speaking of you. I'm wondering where's my aloe vera plant? Hey, Terrell. Wow. What year this is? 2020, right? This fucking picture 9 years old. Damn. This picture is 9 years old, right? Snow died maybe 6 years ago. Wow. Terrell. Put no picture back on her ashes. Right. They got this y'all ever see Night School? No? No? This old girl from Night School and Girls Night. What is her name? That used to live in our car that's friends with Kevin Hart. They say that girl pregnant for Common. I only watched it because I know my children was gonna run to watch it. And even though they're adults, sometimes I like to see what the fuck they watch before they do. All right, yeah, her. And I was like, what? Yeah, that's how I feel about him too. Now I don't watch enough shit that she in. Like she's not. I don't know. Maybe people don't think she's funny because she talk about her life. No, she's not Canadian. But knows it. But he is a little man. I was looking at a picture. It was Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Kevin Hart, I don't think Jerry Seinfeld funny either. And it was 5 black men. All them men was dressed nice. You get to Kevin Hart, how this clown dressed? He got the suit on. He got the dress shoes on. A white t-shirt with the colors of the suit in the white t-shirt. I was like, is this motherfucker serious? Right, I didn't think Jerry Seinfeld was funny. Right, B, she didn't want a black baby. But I don't know. Some people trauma go deeper than they want to admit. And because I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Their daddy traumatized them broads. Come on, they were 12 and 13 on the grown folk circuit and shit. Like, to do shit like that, that's a lot of pushing and driving. And, oh, we love our daddy. Thank you, daddy. But let's be real. What trauma? That's just like the Jacksons. Yeah, he put together a spectacular musical band with his kids. They have been doing it basically their whole life. But what drama and trauma? Hey, Tiki and Nika, how you doing? Like, what trauma did you put your kids through? And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Get mad, scratch your ass. I don't give a fuck. That man traumatized his family. Joe Jackson. I don't give a fuck who don't care. That man traumatized his family, and it went on to the next. It went on to the next generation. And from what I'm seeing, it's going on to the next generation too, even though they call themselves Escaping Joe. You saying that, Janelle, but if that was the excellence of their choice, they would really still be doing it at that level. If that was their choice, if they really wanted to do all that, they would still be doing it. They just play a game or two now, just to kind of keep them up. Nah, Joe Ben kicked it. And then he had a whole, you saying that, but I believe their shit, they said let's put it this way, they don't fuck with them no more. So is that being that excellence and pushing them worked your fucking children to you? I'm not saying don't push them. Right, Steph, a difference between push and abuse. And his older children are fucked off. So, yeah, these two little motherfuckers might have been tennis great. Being great was not because it's what they wanted. It was by submission. Sweet D, what went on with them Jacksons was past dysfunctional. It was past dysfunctional. It was just good Jesus. Because, look, when you have that many children and more than half of them are fucked up, something going on. It's just too much bullshit. Like, I could see you maybe fucking up 2, 3 kids. But what he had, something like 9 children, 7 children? Let me see, the Jackson 5, and they had, what, 4 sisters. So that's 9. Right, B. And that's some shit. Like when you don't want to look like the motherfucker that gave you life because they didn't messed you off like that psychologically, that says a lot. That says a lot when a motherfucker try to change the way they look. And they not really no ugly motherfucker. Yeah, right. Even messed off old Catherine. And they were Jehovah Witnesses. Wow. Right, Steph? They did not want any parts of their father. That's crazy, huh? Wow. And you know what? For all of the talks I've had about the Jacksons, that shit never dawned on me. That they were trying to get rid of their look because they looked like him. Wow. Right, sweet D? Of course she knew what was up. She was a victim as well. And she literally laughing her ass off. I don't know if y'all could hear her, but she's really laughing. But that's true. He went from a black child to a white woman, right? Right, Stephanie? Right, Deanna, to an extent. When you treat your wife like you treating your kids, how can you feel sorry for an extent for her? Like, he caught her young, he kept her mentally young to where she couldn't do nothing but stay at that point. Because they don't look like they was the type of children that'd be like, okay, for us to be free of this motherfucker, we all gotta get jobs. They don't look like them type of children. And by then, they was making real money. I don't think none of them was going nowhere. Yeah, you're right, Deanna, to an extent. His mother with his father anymore. But then what was he gonna do? Kidnap her? But Michael offered to get his mother away from his father. I've grown up, I've made millions. I support you, and I can support you without you living with you. And I think you should come live with me. Who the fuck does that? Well, I'm coming up on 2 hours, y'all. I'm about to go. I guess I'll be live tomorrow if Keisha doesn't elbow me in the neck and be like, "Bitch, you ain't going nowhere." And I see you all tomorrow and Friday night's live. Oh, I thank you, Janelle. Peace, love, and hair grease. Okay, done suck the water back in. I'm telling you, I don't know what kind of plants these are, but I have to get some more. Oh, thanks, B. That's not nice, Miss Baker. Oh, thanks, Steph. Good night, everyone. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy y'all night. Yes, Sweet D, you're right. Good night, y'all. Sweet dreams. Love and appreciation for y'all attendance and y'all company. Till next time, peace, love, and hair grease. And I guess I'm out for now. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow, Janelle. You remind me of that tomorrow.